Hey guys, it's Chris, and this week, oh my god, I am trying so hard to contain my fangirl squealing, but I'm a super huge Whedonite, so I'm very excited about the fact that this week we got to review Serenity! Okay, for those of you not in the know, here's the deal about Serenity. So Joss Whedon's other two TV shows were coming to an end pretty soon, so he thought, you know what, I need to come up with a new TV show. And that's how Sci-Fi came about. A sci-fi comedy, dramedy action about space cowboy renegades. The show, like all Joss Whedon things, was freaking amazing and stupidly got cancelled after 14 episodes, which was ridiculous. I mean, the show freaking won an Emmy and it was cancelled. Criminal. Now, there was such a push from all of the fans to get the show back on air that ultimately what happened is they created a movie to round out the storyline and kind of bring you some closure as to what could have happened with the TV show, and that is where Serenity came from. So the movie revolves around a ship called the Serenity and the crew on board in a not so far in the future timeline where a rather brutal civil war, like interplanetary civil war, is broken out, and we're actually following the story of the losers. So Captain Mal, played by Nathan Fillion, leads his crew sort of around the universe doing odd jobs for money and pay and basically trying to etch out a living for them. But during the course of the movie, they're on the run from basically like the seriously badass assassin from the Alliance of like all the interplanetary planets because of a secret that the psychic River Tam, who's on board their ship, may or may not have found out. It's really hard to not give away spoilers for the movie, and I know I am reviewing it, but for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, I really don't want to take away from the joy of watching it and understanding everything that's happening. So let's just say that there's a secret in someone's head, and that secret leads to a whole bunch more secrets. And it's awesome. I really love this movie. And what I found really interesting for me is that I actually saw the movie before I saw the TV show. And for me, I didn't find it difficult at all to understand what was happening because they do a really good job of managing to make it a standalone movie, but make it something that the fans would really enjoy as well without having to constantly repeat everything that had been in the TV show and just rehashing that in the movie. So I think a lot of credit has to go to Joss for being able to do that. It's not an easy task to do, and I think he did it really well. I know there are some people that still find it a little bit confusing of what was happening in the movie, but for me personally, I think they summed it up really well and made it all flow together very nicely. In terms of character development, it's really hard to give a character a full, rich arc and delve into their backstory and see them grow from the beginning of the movie to the end, given that you've got such a short time frame to work with and quite a large ensemble cast, given that it originally started as a TV show where you can afford to have a lot more people taking centre stage. That being said, I do think there is some really good development in the characters, especially that of Mal, played by Nathan Fillion. He starts out very much it's all about me, I don't care about the rest of the universe, I'm just going to get what I want and screw everyone else. Yet by the end of it, he really is becoming that good, strong hero that has seen the light and seen that there's more than just himself in the universe. One of the other things that Joss Whedon does really well is the dialogue and the interplay between the characters. It's very snappy and very witty, and it's always so quotable. Like everything that he's done from Buffy and Angel, Firefly, Serenity, even out in the Avengers now, he just manages to make dialogue that you constantly want to quote or throw into your own conversations. And I just think it's brilliant. I also think not enough credit goes to Alan Tudyk, who played Wash. He is such a great actor, and he always plays his roles so well. I remember him from A Knight's Tale, and I loved him in it. He's got this deadpan delivery in some of his lines that is just so hilarious and beautiful to watch. And honestly, without giving anything away, he was one of the characters that made me cry shed me a little tear. So as you guys know, I do my movie reviews for SourceFed Nerd on their channel, links of which will be down below. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, click like on the video or leave a comment because I love chatting with people, and follow me on Twitter as well, the link is down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye! And there's Space Cowboys. Space Cowboy. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.